are many. Those that live beyond the veil of darkness where nightmares are born. Sanity knows no bounds, and men's thrives on the suffering of the damned. Rot and solace in the souls of the weak. We have taken refuge here among the mortals in hope of harvest from our innocence. Tread lightly in the search for the voices and stories of the departed, for in shadow hides the evil that lurks within. As the light dies and slowly becomes night, the realm of spirits rule the world. In the darkness of your mind hides your own hidden demons, and brings to life your deepest fear. Do you have what it takes to speak to the dead? Do you accept your own mortality in the search for life after life? Have you ever seen a ghost, spirit, or demon? Have the lights flickered and the room became as cold as death itself? Maybe you have. Maybe it was your own subconscious preparing you for death. Come spend some of what's left of your own existence in our search for the answers that are hidden behind the veil. Shed off the blinders and open your mind's eye and listen to their stories. We are they. We are Incarnate Paranormal.
And what is up, everybody? Happy Sunday. Yeah, I gave up football for this. I gave up football to stream the paranormal tonight. What is wrong with me? Wait, what isn't wrong with me? But don't you dare answer that question. As you can see, I made a little bit of a change to the stream. It's obvious right behind me. So yeah, I ended up buying a new green screen. The Elgato is now under the bed for storage. I bought the cheap newer green screen, hung it on the wall, just so I could hang the pictures from Nevada State Prison. Carol Cole, was that John Hancock, G. John, Jesse Bishop, and Andrew Markovich. I was going to hang the others up, but they're basically all the names of the prisoners that were executed. But the glare from the light, as you can see, does affect it a little bit. So I just took it down. But I think you guys get the idea here. I said I was going to do something special. I wanted to do this for the duration of analyzing the prison. Then we'll see what happens next year when we go back. So I did, hold on, where are they at? Give me a second, guys. Let me get over to it. So you guys know, if you guys want to know the faces of the people that we might hear on the recorders. Let me get over to the main screen. And yes, they're going to be right there in the way of the EVPs, right there in the way of the spectrum. But I don't think you guys are going to mind. Maybe their voices are going to come through. That would be great. But let's get this out of the way. I'm going to bring up the pictures. Sanko Jukic, Robert White, Louis Seha, John. You guys can read. I'm not going to even pronounce the names tonight. So you guys, this is the faces of the people who were executed. A few of them, there's no pictures to be found. I did find one today that was one of the earliest executions after Guy John, excuse me, again. Keep screwing that up. One of these days I will get it right. Domingo Echeverria. It's one of the pictures wasn't able to find. I don't remember if we got it on GoPro or not. We'll have to wait and see on that. So yeah, you guys kind of get the idea here. I was on Reddit earlier today and found somebody posted a picture of one of the convicted that Susan did not have at Nevada State Prison. She had just like the picture right there, second one in, John Hancock, that was hung. This is the picture they have at Nevada State Prison. I actually found another one, and I think it's even creepier. I forget who this is, but we're going to go through, and there's Mirkovich, who's on the wall behind, David Blackwell, Mr. Carroll Cole, Mr. Edward Carroll Cole, Darryl Mack, Mr. Guy John, and this should be right here in the center of the table, behind his attorney, Indian Johnny. This I had to do some digging on. This took me about 3 hours to find. I went through a bunch of websites. And of course, there we go. And there he is, Mr. John Hancock. There's the other picture that I didn't see with Susan. So hopefully if she sees this is John Hancock before his execution. Or his intake, I'm not sure. So we're starting off right with this. Floyd Loveless. And I did pull this from a website. Let me give credit for the website real quick. Let me find it up here so I can give credit where credit is due on this. It's called Nevada Help. oocities.org/Nevada Help /history. And it has some very, very good picture of the first woman executed in Nevada State Prison, the only woman to be executed. So a lot of these was not able to get pictures, and it just kind of depressing because I'd like to put some faces with the names. Even at Nevada State Prison, they didn't have a few of the pictures up in execution, but that's all right. That's perfectly all right. Sean Patrick Flanagan. Looks like a mob hitman, don't he? This was Sebastian, who we thought was the voice of a child, who we thought originally was a child, but this is Sebastian. And this, forget this guy's name, but they had to have 10 people carry him out of the execution chamber. When they executed him, he was around 500 pounds. That's William Thompson. So, that being said, guys, let's get to some audio. Hope you guys got your headphones on, something cool to drink, someplace comfortable to sit, and let's enjoy our Sunday analyzing some paranormal tonight. I was kind of excited. I'm missing the Chiefs play. You guys should feel special. When they're on TV, I generally will not do a show. So, let's get some EVPs. Guys, I do apologize again. No stream yesterday. I wanted to, but I got stuck at work. 7.5 hours. I got home. I was done. It was like tapped out. So it's one of those things that happens. You know, as I've told you guys, work gets in the way. There won't be a show. But I tend to make up for it. Like today, Sundays. Sunday. And that's definitely one of the dumbest things I've ever said. But I will say it definitely makes it creepier having the faces to put to the EVPs. Makes it a whole lot creepier. Like, yeah, we've got EVPs from Carol Cole, from Edward Cole. Sorry, I got to stop calling him Carol Cole because he hated it. Edward Cole. So I'll train myself. And Sarah, I see you snuck in. How you doing? Deads, always a pleasure. Hopefully we're going to get that paranormal channel here on Twitch very soon. If they're listening, they know the popularity of the paranormal, and they'd be a fool not to. So it won't be under talk shows anymore. It'll be under paranormal. And because I'm probably the most active, that puts me at the top of the list. Okay, let's amplify this because Chris, one of the docents, was telling me there's no way there's this much activity when nobody's in there and have it not be paranormal activity. And Vexus snuck in. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. And Potato Malone, TTV, well, either you're a streamer or a bot with a name like that. You're a streamer. Welcome to the show. You have any questions about the paranormal? Please don't hesitate to ask. I will pause the stream and do whatever I can to answer your questions. Welcome to it. That might be the deaf paranormal team that joined us. Forgive me, I don't remember their team name. Again, it might be one of those slow nights for finding evidence. We're still on night 1 on the first recorder. We're only 3.5 hours into 7 hours. So we're halfway through the first recorder on the first night. I guess that's an accomplishment for us. It's only taken us 6 shows. Or 5 shows. Still. Bear with me, guys. I gotta read something real quick. So I'll be watching the other monitor. Pay attention to the EVPs for me, and we'll figure this out. I'll have to do it later. Never mind. But did have some weird things happen. I got hit with not necessarily a copyright on YouTube, but a warning. My intro music, which you notice is gone, it was royalty free, and I gave credit for it. Somebody bought the rights for it, and so I had to go in and, well, I'm still in the process of editing 280 videos. So it's going to take some time to get them all back up. If you guys want to go watch past episodes, I apologize for that. But it only hit like 15 out of the 300. So, I don't know. Maybe the analytics are off on it. Could just go back and make them all public since it's not a copyright strike and wait till it hits it. Then I can click edit out the copyrighted software or copyrighted material. At least YouTube's good for that. It's 5:50, so about 45 minutes early, starting my normal stream time. See how it goes tonight. Try to finish this recorder as long as there's not a lot of evidence. That way we just have the hour and a half tomorrow night. What do you guys think? This is okay. Even though we're only, like I said, about 3.5, 4 hours in, we're sitting at 16 EVPs, which it's good. It's a good start. We got our first one a minute 14 into starting. Nevada State Prison, Visit 3, Night 1, Recorder 1. So, we can't complain about that. Looks like we can get back into the knocking. Somebody might be coming up. Might be an echo. That very well might be an echo. Did you hear the sound of the door shut or the lock fall? Then immediately after. Nah, just... Okay, I'm going to pause this so I don't blow out eardrums. Let's go to denoise. Hopefully this doesn't blow eardrums. Okay, that's not going to do it. Sounds like just a hey. So I think we're just gonna go ahead and save this as a hey. It's not an echo. Let's go back through one more time and do vocal enhancing again, just to bring it out before we save it. That way it's there. It's about as clean as we're gonna get this. Okay. Let's get over and save it. And another one up on the meter. I'd like to see that hit 2,500 by the end of this investigation. That only put us at 238 EVPs, which we had 436 and 469 on the 2 investigations. So we're already at close to 1,000 EVPs on 2. I predicted about 600, if I remember right. 650. Because we had the extra night and the extra equipment. We had extra GoPro and 4 extra recorders. So we should get 600 EVPs out of this. I'll actually be shocked if we don't hit 600. So I am hearing another whisper almost right off the bat. So let's go do this a couple times. See if we can get anything out of this. If not, oh well. Okay, let's bump this up. 15. Let's go in. I think that one might be the echo. That one is not exactly clear. So we're going to try it this way. Let's drop that down. Well, there actually might be a voice here. Let's try something else here because that's definitely not working. Definitely not working that either. That's not going to do it. Oops. I don't know what else to try here. Let's try this one more time. I am hearing a whisper, but I'm not positive to what it is. I think it's let me go. Sure sounds like let me go. But who's saying let me go? I wish there were recordings of some of these inmates that were executed. I wish there were interviews going back, to the 30s and 40s. Before that, it's going to be nearly impossible. Still a possibility, but I don't think so. I don't know if when they started doing interviews before executions. Jesse Bishop's is there. There's a lot of serial killers and a lot of people that were executed to where the news went and interviewed them within a few hours before their execution. You just got to YouTube them. Edward Coles is there. It's pretty chilling. Jesse Bishop's is there. It's chilling, but what can we do to What can we do to clean this up more? That's not going to do it. I'm going to try one more thing, then we're just going to move on. Yeah, it's not definitive enough. The debunker. Sorry, guys. We got to be positive on this beforehand, before we just move on. Even the breeze is sounding like voices at this point. It's too low. Damn it. At least we're not dealing with a lot of traffic like we did last year. But we're just getting started. It could change. The only device that was left physically outside was one of Dead's GoPros. He set it on one of the chin-up bars facing the showers. So hopefully we can get some video out of that one. Rumor has it on that one there's a shadow that walks across the courtyard there. So that's 4 or 5 hours and nothing just but static freaking camera. Dropped a couple followers. I'd got a message from Dead saying I had a stream that was like 12 minutes. Might be one of my old clips that I put up. Because like I said, I had to take everything down and gradually putting everything back. So maybe it's one of the older shows. I'll have to look at it after I'm done streaming because I can't do it while I'm live. Okay. Not paranormal. Somebody coming in. Might be me. and deads.
We are entering the visiting chamber.
Nope. And they called it the visiting chamber. The execution viewing room. But that's okay. All right, this is a weird question here, and this probably going to get a couple weird looks on this one. You guys are going to look at the screen and go, what'd you just say, Brent? Because this is a deaf paranormal team investigating this area, and they're communicating in sign language, and I can't sign language, I'm just being retarded right now. Do you think the spirits, or when these people were alive before they went into the execution chamber, how many of them could read sign language? And if they did, if they're in here signing to each other right now, how many of the spirits will respond by talking? How many EVPs are we going to get by the team communicating by sign language? It's a weird question. It's a valid question, but if there's multiple spirits in there, are they going to communicate, be like, what are they saying? Or are they going to respond in some manner? It's going to be interesting to see if we get anything out of this. We've spent like a whole 7 minutes in there. I don't know if that's one of them talking. The interpreter maybe telling them to stop. That's definitely stop. But is that the interpreter, saying stop? and you know, doing sign language, but talking as well. That's entirely possible. I can't give this credit. Debunk. And it's the same tone as the other one, so this is going to be one of the investigators. So unfortunately, Bupkis.
We ain't found.
Yep, that's the other team. With us, give us a sign. It's the same tone. So we did make the right call. And Des, I see you snuck in again. Sounds like they're taking pictures. Trying to debunk this, and it's gonna be tough on our side because of their style of investigating. I know in one of the areas, I think Des was saying they were really loud, so we're gonna have to wait and see if one of the recorders got that. I think that was over in Women's or over in Max. I don't know if they made it up the hill, which I'm excited to see what we got up there. Is it gonna be a car, or is that thing going to be them being loud? Probably a motorcycle. Nope, it's a crotch rocket. No, that is a that's a rice grinder with one of the frickin' fart cans on it. How many investigations have we heard that frickin' same kind of car? It all started back in Nye County Courthouse. Like one guy just driving up and down the street all night long with that frickin' damn frickin' exhaust. I don't know, guys. It's definitely a weak night for EVPs. Please fill up the chat room. It's gonna make it easier on me tonight. Whoa. The freak is that? Okay, that just put the hairs on the back of my neck up. Jundani, sounds like something whizzing past. Uh, I don't know. That's a possibility. This is in a closed room. This is in a based. I don't want to say a sealed room, but it's in a room with a closed door. And I know for a fact there's no bugs in there. Definitely. And this might be the first piece of evidence where we just put unknown on. And this is kind of when I wish one of the Chris's was here. From one of the ghosts from the prison. They'd be able to identify it. I don't want to ignore this piece of evidence, possible piece of evidence. Let's capture the noise point. Selecting. Oh, no, 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 no. I don't want to select the entire field. No, 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 no. That would not be good. Back in here, noise reduction process, capture noise point. Let's see if this does it. Well, Jundani, this is in a closed prison. This is up in the execution viewing room. There's, it is, let's see, we're 2:04, 4 hours into the investigation, which would put it about 8:30 or 9 o'clock at night. So a bird, highly unlikely. Being Nevada State Prison is not really isolated, but a bird call, there's nothing around to be able to have a bird call. And any possibility I'm looking for. I can save this and play it for the guys at the prison and see if they can debunk it. If they can, I remove it from the evidence. And we're going through a little bit tougher than what we did the first two investigations because we have a lot better equipment, a lot better recorders, better cameras. So this is a tough one. This becomes a really tough debunk because I don't know. So what we're going to save this as an unknown, and I'll send it to them and see what they think. If they can't identify it, I remove it from the file. So give me a second. So we're going to put it down as an unknown. Let me get the time written down. But like I said, just because I wrote it down doesn't mean it's confirmed evidence. We can go back to this one later. And with this investigation, there was only one other team, and there was only, 4 or 5 of them. So we had basically 6 people in the entire prison, over 1 million square feet. So outside interference from other people is not a strong possibility. Not saying it's not possible, but the other side of that, it was a deaf paranormal team. Like that. That's the interpreter for the group. And we had 18 recorders spread out throughout the prison, just set at random. So It's kind of what we have to go through. How you doing tonight, Jundani? How's it going for you? And I appreciate you getting your 2 cents in. Makes it a lot easier on me and more possibilities for the debunk. Like Vexus up there, he's throwing some things out there that have made sense, and a couple of the others know some building sounds. Because this prison does creak and make some weird noises. Okay, that's a team maybe leaving. No, they're not leaving. And that's one of the hardest parts is when other teams go into the area where you have the recorders set up, it just seems like trying to debunk their voices between the EVPs, you almost have to listen to it multiple times to learn their patterns. I've investigated with Cisbro Paranormal many times. I can debunk their voices 100 yards away. Lingering Souls Paranormal, who joined us on this investigation. It's easy to debunk mannerisms. We're not calling this paranormal because they're all right there kind of shuffling around. You hear the interpreter does talk every now and then, usually one word. But that might be one of the others while they're signing, so. I'm actually excited to see what evidence they got. Kind of try to reach out to them and see what they experienced and they caught on video. I hate saying it like this, but taking away one of your senses kind of makes it cheaper in the paranormal field because you only got to focus on like one set of equipment. You got your sight, so you got your eddy meter and your cameras. You got to worry about digital audio. It's terrible to say it like that, but it's the truth. Okay, they're going to turn on one of the spirit boxes, it sounds like. But why? That's just one of the cameras turning on. Because I know certain cameras make funky sounds when they start up. A little thump there. Nope. All right, on the first section of Sims Recorder, we had 15 or 14 EVPs. Currently on section 2, we only have 4 pieces of evidence, and we still got the third section to go. Then we'll have one recorder of night 1 done, with 18 or 17 to go. I take that back, 16, because one of them didn't record. Which is extremely odd. Always turn the recorder on, say your spiel, watch that red light flash, or not flash, but see the red light on, set it down, make sure the red light's still on, and walk away. Come back 6 hours later, the recorder's not recording. Something turned it off. Never recorded a word. Alright, what are we getting into? This down on the right side is kind of curious. This area right in here. never seen anything like that before. Yep, that's their team. We didn't carry backpacks. REM pod. I hate those sayings. To each their own investigating, guys. To each their own. I just do not like freaking REM pods. Here's the funny thing. If he set it next to my digital recorder, I was using Rayovac batteries. They're not shielded, so it will set off that meter like nobody's business. Name I've never seen here. B-Dubs for real. Probably a Buffalo Wild Wings fan. They definitely are shuffling around a lot. It's all good though. It's all good. Sorry guys, making notes. Getting ready to end this section of the recorder, so I gotta just go ahead and mark down what the next section is gonna be. For the first time, the Zoom recorders broke it up into sections. I don't know why. It's kind of like the GoPros do, but never done that before. Recorded the straight 7 hours, never broke anything up. Alright. Alright. They're done with this section, so let's I don't want to save it, so bear with me. We need to get up to the next section, so I need to get it loaded. Bear with me. Just gotta find it. Night 1, section 3. And this one is 2 hours 2 minutes. So we had 2, 4, 6, almost 7 hours of audio out of this recorder. So we're going to go, no, I don't want to do that. I want to amplify. Okay, there we go. We're good, guys. All right, this is Sims Recorder, Night 1, Section 3, Execution Viewing Chamber. So let's that's a mouthful, so I just want to make sure I had it right for you guys. Let's get started on this section. Good thing is, what am I doing? No, come on. Why are you doing that? I hate when this freaking program does that. When we get down into here, is I think when Joe and I came in here, when Deds and I came in here. So that should be when the actual fun and the EVPs probably start. It's not clear enough, guys. Definitely not clear enough. Sounds like it says watch it or watching. Could it be the interpreter telling the rest of the team, you know, watch it, watch the meter? Let's try to clean this up just to be safe. That's a whisper, so why would they be whispering? That sounds like watching. Let's get some more vocal enhancer back in here to be safe. I don't want to pass this one up. Okay, let's go up 7. I'm gonna debunk this. This could very well be pants rubbing together. It could be that taking a step and pants rubbing together. So I'm gonna debunk explicit. How you doing tonight? Good to see you. It's been a while. Hope you're doing well. Explicit, I'm doing good. Still a little sore on the shoulder from the wreck. It's finally starting to go away, though. Beyond that, I had to work yesterday and just trying to comprehend how much evidence we actually have to go over from this investigation. It's still shocking me that we have, including video, well over 450 hours of audio to go over. Audio and video. So it's still kind of resonating with me. Beyond that, I'm good. Thank you. I want to be a blast to go through. We never bumped into any of the other investigators over the course of, 3 nights. We had 4 different teams in there 3 nights. Only thing that we're gonna do is the recorders are gonna pick them up, not us. We were all separated the entire time, not like last time when we're all bumping into each other. Oh, excuse me. And some of the videos can be a little boring like the audio because, like I said, they were just set up. GoPros were set and let go. So we're going to be looking at the same freaking area until they go dead. Which is okay. Which is perfectly okay. Because next year, I got a couple ideas I'm going to try. That damn REM pod. Ugh. This is for the REM pod. The most annoying piece of equipment ever made. They should have made him silent. Just have the lights go off. Because you might be missing EVPs when that freaking siren, that alarm goes off. So explicit, I do have to ask you, what do you think about the pictures back here? Nice little addition to the stream, don't you think? We get to see the faces of the people we might get EVPs from. Let's see, that would be Carol Cole. Forget this guy's name already. G. John Bishop and Andrew Merkovich. Courtesy of Nevada State Prison, gifts from Susan. I promised her I'd hang them up. Somebody blowing their nose. Or a zipper. But I wanted to put these up on stream too. But the reflection on them was just too bad. Reflection was just too bad on them, and it would have caused problems. So I might just put them here on the wall next to me. Now I'd like to get more pictures and just hang them up. And just be like, yep. are being a little noisy, ain't they? Really? Music box? A freaking music box. I stand corrected about the REM pod. I'm gonna go with this. Okay, another minute. We can deal with that. But apparently, according to Susan, the spirits love music. So, you'll just never catch me using one. And this is actually what Duds and I were talking about. What kind of loud equipment are they going to use? We know they're using IR, full spectrum, night vision cameras, all that. And some of the meters, we could hear them out in the courtyard walking by. But this, like I said again, each their own. I'm waiting for one day, using a piece of equipment like that, a spirit actually says, just shut up already. Turn it off. Explicit, you ain't joking. Somebody uses it while they're in the same room as me, it ain't gonna be a music box no more. It's gonna be a jigsaw puzzle. It would be a freaking jigsaw puzzle in 10,000 pieces. And the EVP I would get would be thank you for that. The new Hellraiser was lacking. I've heard people love it and I've heard people hate it. Here we go again. I hope they don't flag this on frickin' Twitch or on YouTube for music. I know some jackass about to claim this on copyright. No, this is one of the paranormal music boxes. It's got a sensor in it to where you EMF field can turn it on or off. It's probably about probably about that probably about that big. If you want to Google paranormal music box, you'll know what I mean. They're either like the size of like a miniature coffin, or I've seen them, frickin' the size of like a textbook. It all depends what somebody wants to spend, but oh, you guys will get a kick out of this one. We were sitting in the office there at the prison, kind of taking a break. Deds and I were in there speaking to Chris, and Susan, and I started talking about phone apps. So I brought up what I read to you guys on air about the one app, about what it uses, about how it manipulates language, and I showed them the article directly from the app. Right then and there, they all took the apps off their phone. They're like, "You're freaking kidding me. We didn't expect this." So I got 3 people same night to stop using phone apps. I got a kick out of it. I was like, "Yep, there's victory for me, or victory for investigators." And still, people argue tooth and nail about it. They will. Not them, but why are you downing phone apps? Because they're stupid. At this point, I'm just curious if we can get an EVP, tell them to turn it off. Or turn it up. Be interesting too. Like I said, at least the good news is the last third of the recorder is going to be investigating. And again, another special thank you out to MDS for the donation of the H3 VR, the Zoom H3 VR. I know he's not in here, but if he watches this later, I do thank you. It is ordered. It should be here next week. And that is going to be mounted to the GoPro. Second car of the night. I think I'd rather listen to those exhausts than that music box. Don't know about you guys. No negativity. I don't need it. I just laugh. While we're listening for audio, we're going to go back through the pictures again. I just think they're cool, so if we hear an EVP, we'll stop. These are all the people executed in Nevada State Prison. I have not explicit. This one is a gentleman sitting right on the wall behind me on the bottom. Of course. David Blackwell. Probably the coolest one, in my opinion, is this one, Indian Johnny. And he is right there. And it's John Hancock. And John Hancock upon his conviction. And William Thompson, 500 pounds when they executed him. As I said earlier, it took 10 people to carry him out of the execution chamber and down the stairs. Almost thought that was Chris Farley, right? So what I spent most of my day doing after I did some cleaning is trying to research these pictures. And there's two of them I didn't see at Nevada State Prison. One is Indian Johnny, and two was the second one of John Hancock. Speaking of that, while we're here, bear with me, guys. I got to send a message out. All right. I had to send that one of John Hancock to Susan. Cool if she could print that out and put that up in execution. much longer do we have on this music box? Quite a while. That's the REM pod. So we're 48 minutes. So we got another 26 minutes of this music box. What the hell? That's an EVP. And that's pretty clear too. So let's get in. Let's get this amplified. Okay. Let's see if we can get this cleaned up. Okay. Okay. I don't know. I don't think that's an EVP. Okay, let's try it this way. Nope, that's it's echo. Noise reduction is or the denoise actually taking out the bottom side of what I thought was the EVP. So we can go ahead and look up there. Oh well, we can't win them all. I don't know. Because there's a team right there, it makes it so tough. Because, like I said, I'm trying not to be disrespectful saying it like this. Because they're a deaf paranormal team, don't necessarily know of their actions, if they're moving around or if it's shuffling or if it's just not kind of nudging into something. They have a whole different style and world of investigating. So trying to confirm or debunk anything on my side, it makes it very challenging, which I don't mind. I invited them there. They're like, "Can we come?" Oh yeah, because I'm intrigued by your style of investigating. So, it's what do you do trying to see if they can provoke any kind of activity. Sorry guys. Sorry about that. That hurt me. But I'm awake now. I am fully awake. Yeah, I just don't know if anybody else kind of sees the irony in this. I think you guys know what I'm getting at. See, I've never used one of the music boxes, so I don't know if it's got lights on it to trigger it. But a deaf paranormal team using a music box. It's probably got a little flickering light on it. Let's find out. Let's get this one saved. And one for the meter. So now who's it telling to sit down? That's the question. Play this a couple times. Isn't it kind of funny? It's not a please sit down. It's just a sit down. Just a simple sit down. Good EVP. And like it says, for the record, I am clipping a lot of evidence for videos for TikTok. And yes, like I said, I had to start a TikTok, so not crazy about it. But the views on there have already exceeded Twitch and YouTube combined. Go figure. I had to jump on the millennial bandwagon. Not happy about that one. But if I want the channel to grow, something I have to do. Oops, wrong button. EVP. I notice we haven't heard anything from the radios from the prison next door. At least not yet. we're right at that 2 hour mark, right where I want to be. We got what, 4 EVPs tonight. A knock followed by a hey, some unknown sound. We got 3. I take that back and sit down. Three EVPs, 2 hours. We're sitting at 19 EVPs with an hour and a half left to go in the first recorder. And I think we're probably going to get 5 or 6, maybe around the hour and a half mark when we get in and start actually investigating there for the first night. Remember, guys, we're still on the first recorder on the first night. We still got 18 other recorders plus the GoPros to go for night 1. We're not even scratching the surface. This is just beginning, and we're already on pace to get 800 EVPs. If we get 600, I'll be happy. Theoretically, 436, 469, plus an extra night, half that, 650, if math, serves right. But we've done good so far. And it's only going to grow from here. This is only the beginning, and we got a lot of shows to go. I truly thank you guys for tuning in, spending 2 hours of your life analyzing the paranormal, but we spent most of it listening to a music box. It is what it is, guys. At least it's not cars. At least it's not static. At least it's not wind. At least we can get an EVP after the music box. But anyways, Vexus, Explicit, Deads, Sarah, and everybody else that has tuned in tonight, I greatly appreciate it. You guys are amazing. Have a great night. God bless. And I will see you guys tomorrow night. Y'all take care. See y'all later.